In this video, I want to take a look at some more options that you have when you're editing or uploading images. In this case, the linking, the aligning, and the size of the image. So let's say we're in our upload insert area here, and we want to insert something from the gallery. So I show the image here, show all the options for it. So this is what we're talking about here, the link URL first of all. Now by default, it's going to show the actual URL for the particular image. Now perhaps we don't want any link at all, so you just click None. Or let's say we want to have the file, we can bring it back and there's the actual file URL. Or let's say we want the post. It's going to link to the particular post or page in this whatever case it is. So these are our choices here. Or we could enter our own link, and this is what a lot of people forget, is they can create their own link in here. So for example, let's say I've got a PDF I want people to download, and the image caption perhaps says it, or even in the image itself it says click here to download. I could put in the URL for that particular item. Plug it in right there. So you can do whatever you want with this. You're not just tied to the image URL itself. Now, alignment. Alignment here is always relative to the text. See how it floats over to the right of the text. Now let's go in here and we're going to change that. I just click on the image and I get my edit window. Fairly similar to the other, it gives me my alignment choices here. Now what's handy in this particular window is it actually gives you a little more visual cue of what's going on. So if I center it, it looks like that. If I put it to the left, it looks like that. If I have no alignment, it looks like that. So it gives you a quick visual cue. I'm going to put this over to the left instead. So it's going to float. Notice the difference between none and left. None means it just goes right before the paragraph, but then all the text goes after the image. When I hit left, it's actually flowing around the image. So let's do that, and I update, and there you go. You can see it floating now to the other side. If I do alignment center, let's take a look at that and see what it comes out as. A little easier to see if we update this and then update our post. Remember, you have to do both. Update our post, and now let's look at it in its actual context. That's how alignment center looks. Notice it's also centered this as well because it was in that paragraph. The cursor was actually in that paragraph where it was aligning the image. So that gives you a quick overview of alignment. Now let's go to our third item here, which is the size of the image. So let's say, for example, I'm going to insert this image and I choose the different sizes here. The full size of this image when we uploaded it was 800 by 535. It then created a medium-sized one and a thumbnail. If this had been more than 1024 pixels on the longest side, then WordPress would have also created a large version. But in this particular case, we've created a medium one at 300. Full size. Let's insert the full size just to see what happens. And we click Update. And we go back over to here and refresh. And you can see we've got a huge image. Now, by default, this theme actually reduces the size of this image to less than 800 pixels. It actually makes it fit into this space, and your style sheet might do that as well. If it didn't, this would be its full size, which is actually 800, and if we click on it, we'll see there is the full size, and it gets reduced a little bit into here. So those are some examples of how you can change the linking, the aligning, and the size of an image through your various pop-up windows.